How we doing, everyone? And welcome back to another edition of FSI's PGA DFS Pick Show. I'm your host, TK Nation 47, bringing to the weekend plays edition for the 3M Open. Just coming off of the Hank Laboda news that he is withdrawn due to personal reasons. This is thus making a sub 5%, 6 of 6 weeks. So if your 5 of 6 is out there, it's possibly live for a top 10 finish in a GBP. So don't give up on your 5 of 6. If you do have Laboda, I am sorry, but it's a tough beat. I did, in fact, play him, so I am not one of the ones that is going to be laughing in your face because I am not. I'm feeling the effects as well. That sucks. It was the right play, even eagled 18. He got himself in a nice position to make a weekend run, but apparently there's something else going on bigger than the game of golf, so that is why he is out. So let's take our bankroll, let's roll it up and throw it into some weekend plays, and let's get us started out talking about Louis Oosthuizen. 10-2, sitting in 19th place. He's gaining a heck of a lot of strokes on the approach, 3.8 to be exact, 6.2 with the ball striking, just missing a lot of short putts. I think that has surprising no one, given the run he just had at the Open. It's taken some time to acclimate himself back to some of the Midwest greens you'll have in the States, that instead of your usual undulated rough greens that you'll get in British conditions. So I expect that to even out, especially a guy that is really good putter. One of the top 5 putters in the game right now, Louis Oosthuizen. So believe in that ball striking, and that putting will come with it. I do believe he is the best stud play up top here. I do like Cameron Chingali. I don't like the approach, though. He's minus 2.1 on the approach, so I favor Louis Oosthuizen in this position. Ricky Fowler's kind of done it all with his putting as well. Like Chingali, he's gained a little bit more on the approach, but the ball striking's not there, so I'm still out on Ricky like I was pre-tournament. He did not have a good round today. I don't mind Finau. He's at least gaining strokes off the tee, but he's, again, not gaining any strokes with his approach. Looks a little disinterested, so really all it is up here is Louis Oosthuizen, maybe some Chingali if you think the putter stays hot. I don't mind Matthew Wolff. He's gained 2.7 on the approach. He has won this event in the past, so he has that course history going for him. A guy that hasn't played a lot of tournaments this year. He's looking for solid finishes, and I think Matthew Wolff is someone you can bet on to fight for your money this weekend, which is seemingly what we're having issues finding. Maverick McNeely, sitting at 9,200. This is the highest I've ever seen him priced, but with reason. 3.3 on the approach, 5.2 tee to green. He's gaining strokes with his putter. It looks like a awesome dynamite play. I have him in some 5 of 6 lineups. I'm hoping that he continues to showcase some upside to get me over the hump. Maybe I can get up into the top 10. That's my best hope. 6 of 6 might not be a blessing this week. Who knows with the way this week's gone. Sergio Garcia, man, this guy just can't putt. It is sad. 3.1 on the approach, 2.3 around the green, 6.3 tee to green. He's done everything. Minus 5.3 putting. It is so bad. I can't get behind Sergio. Just terrible. Next up we have Keegan Bradley. This is a golfer I'd like for a core play tomorrow. 3.7 on the approach, 6 tee to green, 5 ball striking, dead even on putting. It looks like Keegan has figured out. And so we'll roll with Keegan. Vegas, I don't mind him either, obviously. 3.3 strokes on the approach, 6.4 tee to green, 4.9 ball striking, 1.6 putting. So Vegas looks like a very strong play. 8,700. You got some 2 core plays right there, Keegan and Vegas. Next up, we have Ches Reavie. I like Ches Reavie. 2.7 on the approach, 5 tee to green, 2.9 ball striking. 2.9 on the putter. So I like Ches Reavie as well. I actually don't mind Luke List. He's been struggling off the tee, but he's got a lot of good approach numbers. If he can just stay out of the rough, he could have a nice little round. Patton Kizzire started to warm up with the putter. That's kind of like a shot in the dark GBP play, but I like Charles Schwartzel, Shank, and Adam Hadwin better. Next up, we're going to talk about Bo Hogg, 7,700. This is John Cool's guy this week. He's got an outright ticket. He's got all kinds of stuff with Bo Hogg lined up. 3.9 on the approach. That is second to Adam Hadwin, the leader. 4.9 tee to green. 3 strokes on the putter. Looks like Bo Hogg coming in on my third core play for tomorrow. Next up, we have Mito Pereira. I really like this kid. He's not gaining on the approach, but 1.6 putter, 2.4 tee to green. He's kind of scoring in different ways. I really like that. John will probably tell me I can't move on here without talking about his boy Sloan. Sloan's done a lot with the putter, but he's gained 2.2 on the approach. So Sloan probably in play. A lot of juicy guys here from Charles all the way down to Ryan Armour at 7,500. Armour 2.1 on the approach, 5.5 tee to green, 3.5 on the putter. This guy comes and goes though, so be careful with what you get here with Ryan Armour. Not necessarily a lock in stone here to continue on. He can disappear just as much as he can appear. So he is a magic act. So careful with Armour. I would leave that for GBPs and not your head-to-head and cash games. Gary Woodland, good to see here, but I'm going to stay on the sidelines here and wait and see what happens. Doug Lingmerth, no, I don't play him. Mark Hubbard, I like him, 2.5 on the approach, 3.8 tee to green. Looks like he's gained 1.2 on the putter too. Mark Hubbard loves Birdie Fest. He loves Midwest tournaments. He's been kind of quiet this year. I could see him busting out for a top 10. Solid weekend play. I did call it early with Jason Duffner, 2.2 on the approach, 3.9 tee to green. Continue to play Jason Duffner. He's been on a roll lately. Stewart seems to show up in these Midwestern events. I don't mind him, 3.7 on the approach. Looks like Chesson Hadley, 3.9 on the approach. Losing strokes putting. I think if you want to bet on the positive putting form, that would be a solid GBP play. Just kind of your reverse roll of statistics. KH Lee, I don't mind him. 2 strokes on the approach, 3.9 ball striking, 2.6 with the putter. He's been hit or miss lately, so do be careful with him. I know I have a lot of good luck, playing him, but I just wanted to throw that out there that it's not a lock in stone. Scott Brown, I played him at Detroit, and he missed the cut by 1. Or not at Detroit, it was the Barbasol. He missed the Barbasol cut by 1. I was really pissed, and now here he is, 4.6 on the approach, 5.5 ball striking, the putter return. This guy can't chip, so par 5s aren't a lock, and I hate that. So I like the play. It's just, man, you can't score on par 5s. You can't do well here. And then Michael Gellerman, 4.5 on the approach. Abby Barnrat, 4.4 on the approach. Minus 3.6 putter. Oh, all right. Well, that's why Kiradech is in 54th. He can't putt this week. Gellerman can putt, though, this week, and I don't mind him at 6,200 if you want to fit Louis safely into your lineup. All right, guys, that will wrap it up for the weekend plays. Tons of plays inside that high 7s and low 9s, or high 8s. So, yeah, that'll do it. You can follow me at TKNation47. You can follow the Twitter handle at FSI_DFS. You can find the link into the bio for our Discord channel. You can get the core lineups. You can follow the sweats this weekend. You can tilt Hank Laboda, whatever you want to do. You can get the home stretch for PGA this season. And you can find all of that on our website at FSIDFS.com. All right, guys, take it easy.